I've been rapping for about 17 years, okay? I don't write my stuff anymore. I just kick it from my head, you know what I'm saying? I can do that. No disrespect, but that's how I am.
And now, presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
Hello again, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. And the West All-Stars have possession. Now let's check out the starters for the East All-Stars. D-Wade out there with Irving. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Anthony. And it's James in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Wade with no one around. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
He can become a weapon for them if he gets going early from long range.
On defense, the East All-Stars. The dive for the ball. There's the pass to Curry. Love kicks to Harden. Pass to Curry. Now Griffin inside. Takes it off the glass. Griffin's got his first points in this one.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
Irving passes to LeBron. George dishes to LeBron. Pulls up. Anthony kicks to George. Stolen by Harden. To the inside. Here's Curry. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
LeBron passes to Irving. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That is not an easy shot right there. He had to get it off over a taller defender.
A little bit of a rainbow 3, but like you said, it had to be with the size mismatch.
And Durant, here we go. And that one's good.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively, they look great.
And here are the East All-Stars now. Irving dishes to George. From deep three-point range, kept alive. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. That doesn't go either for George. On defense, the East All-Stars. In the corner, it's James.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And the West All-Stars have possession. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Curry's got his second basket of the game. Here comes Irving. Beyond the arc. And he gets it to go.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Griffin kicks to Curry. Kicks it out to Harden. Love outside. He dishes it to Curry. The feed to Love. Shot clock at 6. And George with the block. Now it's Anthony running. He can go all the way. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Boy, nice one-man fast break on that one.
It sure was a stylish finish to cap it off, too.
The three from Harden. And that one's good. Harden's got 5.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Irving with the ball. He's got 6. Dishes it to George. Wade on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. Outside Curry. Wallace with it. Now Anthony defending. Harden the pass to Love. Durant wide open. He fires. That falls. Great assist by Love. He has 5.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
George with the bucket.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Now here's Curry. Love outside. From deep. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade. And now the fast break. George with the ball.
He is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Durant kicks to Love. Outside Curry. Here's Harden on the wing. From the corner. And that one comes up a bit short.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it, move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
Now here's Love after LeBron James's miss. Griffin dishes to Harden. Harden missing again.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Irving's shot is good. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
So the West ends up going with the new group. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Aldridge. Expanding his range. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Aldridge has got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Wall, trailing by 2. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. 52 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Aldridge. Ball outside. Lets it go from deep. Good.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like all-star weekend out there. We know how much defense is played there. It's actually defense during the all-star weekend, no D.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball, trailing by 2. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Millsap.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
And Lillard kicks to Davis. There's the triple. Lillard again missing. Now DeRozan. Tie game. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Looking here, guys, at what we've seen so far from the West All-Stars. What do you think?
Boy, the offense has been so smooth. Everybody working together. And you can tell they're getting good shots pretty much every time down.
Yeah, they're a well-oiled machine there. I mean, they keep the ball moving, they keep themselves moving, and as a result, they're piling up the points.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the East All-Stars. All out there with DeRozan. Then there's Chris Bosh. Then there's Johnson. And it's Millsap in at the 4. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the West. Durant comes in for Davis. And a switch here also for the East. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Paul Millsap. And it's Johnson with the jam. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over here.
Well, I just, you know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Lillard misses.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time, but yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Feeds to Aldridge. Shoots a 3. Cannot hit. The East All-Stars go the other way with it.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Yeah, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and that's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Now Howard, after the missed 3 from Joe Johnson. Sees the alley-oop. That's blocked. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and DeRozan throws it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, no doubt Joakim Noah has absolutely no problem of playing the role of the heel, known to provoke opponents and opposing crowds. He says, I like energy. Whether it's positive energy or negative energy, it gets me going. I like playing on the road. I think that hate fuels me to play harder. I loved it from the start. He's getting plenty of fuel from it, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And Noah's certainly not bashful with his emotions on the floor at all. Catching up on changes for the West. Kevin Love's checked in for Aldridge. Anthony Davis comes in for Kevin Durant. James Harden, he's checked in for Paul. And Parker subbed in for Damian Lillard.
Ooh, that was awesome.
Look out below. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. Passes it to Howard. Stolen by Noah. Pushing it up. And it's blocked by Love. And a wide open look for James. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Love outside. Harden with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break ends. And it's George finishing it off.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Howard, that's good.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Here's Davis. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Irving passes to Wade.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
That sequence, I don't think Clark could have been executed any better.
Stupendous speed.
Boy, I hope we see a few more of those.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there. And now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
Curry's checked in for the West. Durant comes in for Parker. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for the East. Wall comes in for Irving. Here is Durant. 5 points in the game. Curry dishes to Durant. He feeds it to Davis. Kicks to Harden. The alley-oop, and Anthony sends it back. And he recovers it. 6 to shoot. It's Curry outside. That's good. Curry's got 7.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Anthony, no one around. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one. Davis with it. Now Anthony defending. Curry with a wide open look. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. West All-Stars with the rebound. Fast break, here they come. On up the court. Love gets to Durant. There's the dish to Davis. By himself. Oh, look out. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure. That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
And here are the East All-Stars. And he lobs it up. And it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. LeBron passes to Wade. Nailed from three-point land. Wade's got 8 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Love. Nowitzki comes in for Davis. And it's Paul in for James Harden. And then for the East, Roy Hibbert's checked in for LeBron. Millsap comes in for Joakim Noah. And it's DeRozan in for Dwayne Wade. Curry, good.
What a performance, Kevin. It seems like every three he shoots is falling for him. He's in the zone.
Hibbert with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And DeRozan kicks to Hibbert. And there's the pass to Anthony. Back to Hibbert. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He's got 13 points, and he's sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
Yeah, productive day for him from long range.
Durant is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Curry. Then it's Harden. And it's Griffin in at the 5. That's the route for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half.
First team foul.
Curry against Irving. There's the 3. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Curry, good.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Wade dishes to George. From outside, off the mark.
Well, the defense recognized how dangerous he is out there and got right up on him. Didn't give him any space.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. And the East All-Stars making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. Now here's Griffin. Takes a 3. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Wade slams it in.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play. Well, that's one way to get your second half started on the right foot. An easy layup against some soft defense. Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
And they'll keep possession. Curry with it. Now Anthony defending. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 10 in the bucket from Stephen Curry.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Irving passes to LeBron. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 7 points for LeBron.
Yeah, he's seen enough of this interior scoring that his defense is giving up. So the message during this timeout is to lock things up inside.
You know, sometimes a group can just get spaced out on defense. They're not connected and playing 5 as 1. And usually a timeout can help you refocus and recalibrate that defense.
So the West ends up going with the new group. The East also changing it up. Paul George comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And John Wall is subbed in for Dwayne Wade. A shot by Paul, nobody around. Good on the triple. Paul's got 6.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
And George, here we go. Offensive rebound. James kicks to George. Here's Wall. Off target from outside. And the West All-Stars have possession. Tries to keep it alive. Back to Aldridge. Shoots a 3, and that one's good. Aldridge has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the West All-Stars.
I tell you what, they've struggled shooting the basketball on this run, but they're getting a lot of second chance points to make up for it.
So as long as you play hard, Clark, you know this, you just continue to fight. Even when the shots don't go in, you can continue to get offensive opportunities if you rebound the ball.
Here's West now. They're on a 13-5 run. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw. The defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Griffin's checked in for Howard. Nowitzki comes in for Davis. James Harden, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Curry subbed in for Paul. And these All-Stars also making a switch. Wade's checked in. They get it again. Outside for Curry. Harden with it. Now Anthony defending. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession.
Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
Now, here is George. He's got 7. Shoots the 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 6 assists in the game.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
And they turn it over. He stepped in the line that time.
We've seen a lot of silly plays like that out of them today. Just way too many.
LeBron outside. Wade kicks to George. Outside Curry. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Buries it from three-point range. Griffin's got 5 points so far.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
From deep, George. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Well, I love the fact that he's fighting hard on the boards. But, you got to be smart, too. Over the back, that's an easy call there.
Well, that's simply the result of poor position under the glass. But at least you can't fault him for being passive. He was trying to be aggressive there.
Here's Wade. 10 points for him. Jacks up a three. Anthony dishes the wall. The three-pointer no good. Now, here is Harden. 6-point game. His three-pointer's off the mark.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Nobody near Lillard. Money from the wing. Lillard's got 5 now.
They have a little extra mojo going here, a little extra pep in their step, more hustle in this second half. They're doing a much better job in terms of second chance points.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 9 points for LeBron.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Harden. And it's the East with the rebound. James has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the middle. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Stephen Curry.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it. I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly. He's just disappeared in this quarter, guys, and they're going to have him produce if they're going to cut into this lead.
A nice shot by George.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Here's Curry with the three, and it's blocked by Wade. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession.
15 seconds on the shot clock. 15.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Turnover. East ball.
He got it up. No good on that last second attempt there. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational feat, putting it way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it. And not only does he do it, he powers it down from there.
Yeah, the timing of these plays are just phenomenal.
No question.
And so in the game for the East All-Stars, they've got Kyrie Irving, Paul Millsap out there with Johnson. Then it's Roy Hibbert, and it's DeRozan in at the 2 guard. Paul outside. He kicks it to Parker. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Parker.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
For 3. Pass to Durant. Paul kicks to Love. The feed to Durant. Kicks it out to Love. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Dishes it to Millsap. Back to Irving. Lets it go. Right through the cylinder that time. All net.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Durant.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts have come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Savvy move to pull up from three-point range on the break there. When you can shoot it like he can, if you've got it, take it.
Took him no time at all on that one. 16 points for Kyrie Irving. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. The West making some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Howard. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Tony Parker. And then for the East, Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Millsap, and George is subbed in for Joe Johnson. Now here's Paul. Pass to Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
Where was he going with that pass? That's just an awful turnover.
LeBron's checked in for Roy Hibbert. Curry outside. There's the bucket. Good. Curry's got 14 points now in the second half.
The defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And it's George missing.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the three as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
Well, then they picked the right guy to put on him.
Now Irving. Following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for the East. Irving with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Throws it up high, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
And that one's good. Durant.
That's a big basket there, and you can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
And here's Anthony from the arc. The kick out to Irving. Tries again. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. 18 points for Kyrie Irving. And the West All-Stars have possession. Feeds it to Paul. A three ball. That's good.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
but the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
And here's Irving following the three from Chris Paul. LeBron passes to Wade. Fires the three, and Kyrie Irving gets the three. Irving's got 21.
Yeah, and that's his first three of the half. There may be more in store.
And here comes Curry. Wallace with it. Now Anthony defending. Paul dishes to Durant. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
You know, the more these three-pointers continue to drop, the more you can sense the frustration coming from this defense.
No question. No matter what they've thrown at them, they've not been able to take that shot away.
It's stolen by Davis. Down low. It's deflected. Love kicks to Curry. To the left side wing. And the wide-open shot from Paul. Again, the miss by Paul. The East All-Stars on offense. The lead is 2. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity.
Boy, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays, Clark, just like that.
Effort and hustle plays often are big plays for a team.
Yeah, what a time to blow up a play and then turn it into a slam at the other end.
Stops, pops, and he nails that one right through the net. And it's now 23 points for Kyrie Irving. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Passes it to DeRozan. The rebound by Kevin Love. Clark, a big-time possession here.
Tell you what, their hearts have to be racing right now.
Paul goes in. Love outside. Paul outside. 6 to shoot. To take the lead. Nice D from DeRozan.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
Curry kicks to Paul. Misses the three. Outside Curry. From outside the arc. Can't get the three to fall.
Tough three-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
So it's the East All-Stars taking the W in a close one. And here are the East All-Stars now. A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. We've got Anthony. D-Wade out there with Irving. And it's LeBron James. And it's George in at the small forward position. Kicks it to LeBron. Wade for three. The West All-Stars pull it in. The pass to Love. Shoots the three. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Love's got the first points up on the board here for the West All-Stars. The three. The offensive rebound. Out to Wade. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And a lot of times his first quarter seems to dictate how big of a role he plays later on. And he's off to the good start.
Curry gets the bucket.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Anthony dishes to George. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. The three. He kicks to Wade. Knocked away. Outside Irving. From deep three-point range. And here's the fast break. The wide open look for Durant. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
James against Griffin. Outside for George. Outside Irving. Three-pointer. Another miss by Irving.
Well-contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things. Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Well, the D may have done just enough there, Clark, to bother him and throw that shot off.
What a pass, and then the layup was a bit of a circus move.
Oh, so smooth.
Well, you know what? He could have fouled that up going for the big slam. I thought that was a nice job just taking the layup. How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively they look great. Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Now here's Curry, hacked on the shot, and he'll have 3 chances at the line. That one's on Anthony. Well, he holds the reins to this team, and we're seeing some examples of that, Steve, right now.
Yeah, they look cohesive, and, you know, anytime he takes control, you can just feel this group come together.
Yeah, it's priceless when you have a guy who sets the example he does and then backs it up with timely communication as well as consistent performance. He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
And that one's good. George is... got his first bucket in this one.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Now Curry. The dish to Griffin. From deep. Kicks it out to Harden. He feeds it to Curry. Love the pass to Durant. That's in there. Love with the assist.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
And here's Anthony from the arc. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And here's Love for 3. Shot's good. Love's got 9.
They've been outstanding here in the first quarter. Great spacing, excellent passing, and the three-point shooting has been unbelievable.
Passes it to George. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. The West making some changes. Dirk Nowitzki's checked in for Griffin. Aldridge comes in for Kevin Love. And Lillard subbed in for Steph Curry. And then for the East All-Stars, Paul Millsap's checked in for Anthony. DeRozan comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's John Wall in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Durant. Durant with another miss. And Wall kicks to DeRozan.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
All of the above.
And it's Nowitzki missing. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball, trailing by 5. And the slam dunk by Wall.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. I mean, he put it on an absolute platter for him.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Paul's checked in. Chris Bosh is checked in for the East. Johnson comes in for George. Nowitzki for 3. DeRozan with the rebound.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the 3 as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
Well, then they picked the right guy to put on him.
1:21 left in the first. Johnson outside. Durant with the steal. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Feeds it to Paul. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Fires from deep. And it's Johnson again missing. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Now here's Bosh. Johnson outside. And Durant sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Johnson kicks the wall. Off target from 3-point range. Here comes Durant. Nowitzki with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Shoots. Nowitzki, good. Nowitzki's got 5 now. Here's Wall, trailing here by 8. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That is good.
You know, when he's got that kind of a height advantage on the defender, it's just too easy for him to rise up and get the shot off.
That's a 2 from Lillard. That one off the back iron and out.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense. Watch out! Wow, that was unbelievable.
Look at that.
How about that?
Look at that. He dishes it to Aldridge. From downtown. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. West All-Stars out in front, up by 3. After this break, we'll... And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the West All-Stars.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for the West All-Stars, we've got Harden. Tony Parker is out there with Paul. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Howard in at the 5. Home in the paint. Good on that shot. And with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Paul George. Pass to Howard. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Only 1 turnover so far in the game for him, Kevin. Another reason they're in the lead with halftime approaching. Taking care of the ball.
Stephen Curry's checked in for the West. LeBron dishes to Irving. Now the feed to Carmelo. Three-pointer, Wade. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. The West All-Stars with the ball. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
Well, there's a reason he's open out there. The defense not really respecting his ability to make that shot.
And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over.
Now, severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
Now George. And a wide-open look for Irving. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Inside. Parker with it. Guarded now by Irving. Got a piece of it. And stolen by LeBron. And here they come. Poke loose. Here's the break. Harden against Anthony. Howard kicks to Davis. Dishes to Curry. Lets the 3 fly, but he gets it back. Harden outside. Clock is at 3. Davis, the pass to Curry. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. And then for the East, Hibbert comes in for LeBron. And it's Noah in for George. On its way from Irving for 2. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Parker with no one around. Kicks it out to Harden. For the 3. That's good.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, gentlemen, Stephen Curry, arguably the league's best perimeter shooter. Curry said, I love everything about shooting, but mostly that perfect form when your body is in rhythm from the time you plant your feet to the time you release the ball. Everything is smooth and calm. It moves through you like a wave. It's a beautiful thing. Kevin, no doubt.
It is indeed. Thanks, Doris. Parker dishes to Harden. Pass to Curry. From the corner. Here's Griffin. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's a great play under the boards for him. And You know, that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. At this point of the game, always important to stay focused, and while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all three of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question. Right. I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. Look at Steve, got the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah,
gotta love it.
And some changes here for the East. Johnson, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's DeRozan in for Dwayne Wade. Kept alive. He shoots again. And Griffin with the layup.
They've owned the offensive glass here in the second.
Yeah, they're really trying to make a point of getting inside of the paint and getting after every rebound.
That doesn't go in either for Irving.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
Snatched up. Goes back up. Griffin's shot is off.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And then Hibbert with the dunk. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Irving kicks to Johnson. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And the wide open shot from Griffin cashes in for a double-digit lead. Griffin's got 7 points.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Johnson, that's for 2. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Griffin. Nowitzki comes in for Kevin Love. Durant's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Parker's subbed in for Chris Paul. Wade, he's checked in for the East. Scooped up. Here's Howard. Outside for Durant. Latrey. Lillard outside. And the pass to Parker. From past the arc. Here's Howard. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Tell you what, does not matter what the score is. He's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
The West All-Stars have made 2 of the previous 3 free throws in today's game. And the basket by Lillard.
They're on the wrong side of this run, and it's not hard to see why. They're not boxing out.
Yeah, you're
not
right.
rebounding.
Exactly right, and it's not going to change until they start rebounding and giving some kind of an effort here. Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Durant kicks to Parker. Fires the 3, and he gets it to go. Parker's got the lead up to 13 now for the West All-Stars.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow him down. Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Nowitzki gets a wide open look. They get it back. Parker outside. Back to Lillard. From the arc. That's good. Lillard's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the West All-Stars. And here is Noah. He gets it up. Got it off in time, but it's no. So as we conclude the first half, so far, Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
What a great game for Love in this one. He has 9 points and not a bad game for him on the glass either.
Not at all, and that's somewhere where he can be effective on any given night.
Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. Irving is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Paul George. And it's LeBron in at the 5. Harden with it. Now Anthony defending. Kicks it out to Harden. The 3. That falls. Great assist by Love. 6 points for James Harden.
An 8 Rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
They have been really controlling this one.
Well, now's not the time to get complacent, though, Kevin. You've got to continue to put your foot on the gas pedal. They've done a pretty nice job of taking care of the ball here tonight, but they've got to continue to do so to maintain this lead.
Near the three-point line, it's Wade. Wow, way off on that. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. George with the ball. And James with the basket on the assist by George. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Here is Durant. Curry with it. From deep three-point range. Griffin passes to Love. Kicks it to Curry. Durant for three. And it's the East with the rebound.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Love at the elbow. Another shot. Griffin dishes to Curry. Kicks it out to Love. Griffin passes to Durant. Back to Griffin. He feeds it to Harden. And he can't bank that one in.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
But three. That's good. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
Timeout called. East All-Stars.
Well, you got to put a body on your man when the shot goes up. That's just fundamental basketball. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
So the West ends up going with the new group. And the East All-Stars also making a switch. John Wall's checked in for Dwayne Wade. Now the dish to James. Lets the three fly. And that one's good. LeBron's got 9 points.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
How sweet was that? Honey sweet. Paul with great form.
From deep. James, no good.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Anthony right side. George with no one around. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. 9 points for Paul George.
Something's starting to click for this team, guys. You can feel it. The three-pointers are dropping. Their offense is flowing.
They've had a great second half from long range.
And Wall kicks to James. And the official signals a backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Man, a real mental lapse there at a terrible time.
Well, Steve, it would have been a big gaffe any time, but especially when you're behind.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Aldridge, no one around him. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. And a wide open look for Irving. Lillard with the rebound. And so here are the West All-Stars. They get the rebound. Here's Aldridge. Aldridge can't get that one to fall. Here are the East All-Stars. It's a 13-point game.
Boy, that was way behind the line. Now, he can make that at times.
He certainly is one of the guys that can actually do it from there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. And that'll be his third foul so far. Kevin Durant's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. A big group substitution here for the East.
I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, it's been total control on the board for him.
And here are the East All-Stars, trailing by 13. Scooped up. Hibbert with it. And it's Howard picking him up. Paul, right side. Outside Durant. Drills the three-pointer. Durant's got 7 points in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Paul with the three, and that one's good. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Wall missing again. Howard with it. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
Might as well remove all doubt, right?
We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
2 shots.
No good on that one. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for the West. Parker comes in for Damian Lillard. Chris Bosh is checked in for the East. He's off on the second. And they're pushing it up. It's tipped. Paul with the steal.
Hold down there. Nice. Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Parker dishes to Durant. 2 on the clock. Jump shot is good that time. Durant's got 9. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. West All-Stars out in front, running away with it. And it... Here comes George. Harden out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Tony Parker. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Griffin in at center. So that's who's on the floor for the West All-Stars.
Seems like he's gotten every single rebound today.
Glass eating at its finest. I mean, you're not going to see a guy with 20-plus boards too often. That's an impressive number.
Offensive rebound. Goes back up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
Free throw good, Nowitzki.
Well, shooting a lot of free throws is a hallmark of the league's top scorers. Generally, it's a way to be efficient. The jump shot not always going to be there for players. So to be able to physically impact the game by attacking the paint, drawing contact, drawing fouls, that's... really what the Stars can do.
stolen by Bosch. It's 2-on-1. For the finish. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
Boy, how's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, he didn't waste any time getting down the court, did he?
The three from Harden. The long distance three is good. Harden's got 9 points here in the second half.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
It really does. I mean, it's not possible to give up that many points behind the arc and not pay the price in the end. Frustration foul there. You've got to maintain your composure.
Yeah, he lost his cool there, Steve. I mean, you can understand it, but you can't excuse it.
Kevin Love's checked in for the West. And a switch here also for the East. Anthony's checked in for Chris Bosh. Griffin's shot is off.
Well, that was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get something better.
No, that's not smart basketball. He should have passed that shot up.
Rejected by Wade. Kicks it out to LeBron. Puts up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Parker's shot is off. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. And Wade slams it in.
It's a real alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game. Parker with no one around. The good-looking shot from the wing.
They're going to have to tighten up defensively, guys, because they're really giving up way too many open looks.
Timeout called, East All-Stars.
I think we can all agree that the NBA has become a bit of a nicer, friendlier league over the past few decades. Less animosity with players and less brutal rivalries, but there is still a level of trash talking going on, and I think at times it's a factor in games.
The West making some changes. Davis is checked in for Griffin. Aldridge comes in for James Harden. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Tony Parker. And then for the East, Noah comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's DeRozan in for Irving. Aldridge kicks to Curry. Jacks up a 3. And that one's good. Well, with what you guys are talking about, there are some known trash talkers in the NBA like Kevin Garnett, but overall it does seem to have come down a little bit in recent times.
Well, a lot of that is because the league has cracked down on trash talking. The officials are much more likely to call it quick technical. So I think players have adapted and just gone about playing their game and not doing as much talking as in the past.
The East making a switch. Wade's checked in. Curry wide open. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 10 points for Steph Curry.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
Then you really notice it at that end of the floor where they continue to get open looks and knock them down.
Near the three-point line, it's Love, and that one comes up a bit short.
He tried that leaner, and to me, it probably got him off balance a little bit. Probably should have gone straight up.
Pull-up jumper, and Wade sends it back. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the dunk by DeRozan.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Here's Lillard. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you take a look at video reviews in the NBA and even across all sports for that matter, they're not going anywhere. Especially with the way media is now. Fans can dissect every call on DVR or the internet. And so you want to give officials the chance to get those big calls right. So I think video replay is useful and here to stay.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a really nice job of extending their lead, Kevin.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. It's good from long range. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
Not too many of those shots were dropping for him in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second.
No one near James as he lets it go. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Well, it's been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? After a terrible first half, he's really picking it up.
Passes to Aldridge. From deep. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Anthony's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. LeBron kicks to Wade. And stolen by Lillard.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the West All-Stars.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Kevin Durant. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see he was a difference maker.
It's stolen by Davis. And here's Love from the arc. Shot is off. Great defense that time from Noah. Here's James. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Noah kicks to James. Here's DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Looks like they're going to finish strong, but just aren't enough ticks left on the clock.
Well, Steve, it's a good run they're having now, but they just waited too long to have it.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Aldridge. That's good.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
And that one's good, Anthony. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. DeRozan against Lillard. High post try. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
So no problem for the West.
And now, the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Sprite.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. And taking a look here at the Timberwolves, finally we get to stop talking about this team and actually get to see them in action. Feels like it's been a long offseason. One of my favorite guys in the league, had a chance to work with him at one point in my career, and always fun to watch him when he was a player, Kevin McHale, the head coach of the Houston Rockets.
Ernie, you mean the great Kevin McHale. This guy has done it all. He's been a front office guy. He's been a coach. He's a Hall of Fame player. His experience is impeccable. He's been part of the league for a long time. He's a high-energy coach. What I like about him, he doesn't demand perfection. He's okay with mistakes.
Great insight from Shaquille O'Neal. Oh, I'm sorry, the great Shaquille O'Neal. And now here's the great Kevin Harlan.
So the Rockets win the tip. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. And it's Ariza in at the three. Well, the problem was clear last year with the Wolves and what they lacked, interior defense. So many baskets. Clark giving up at the rim by him.
And in transition as well, Kevin. They were in the bottom three in points in the paint and fast break points against. Hard to win consistently with those numbers.
And it's Wiggins missing. Here's Jones. Ahead. Here's Ariza. Off target at the rim. Wiggins with it. Rubio outside. Pass to Pekovic. No good. Excellent D that time from Jones.
And for the Wolves, it's just that they didn't really have anyone who can protect the rim for them. They're last in the league in blocks.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Pekovic with a screen. Martin the pass to Pekovic. Martin dishes to Wiggins. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
One thing for sure about Minnie, their offense is solid enough, but if they want to make the next step forward, they need to start protecting the rim or get somebody who can protect the rim.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And Young slams it home.
The bounce pass was the key to the play.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And Beverly kicks to Howard. The feed to Harden. Pass to Ariza. Dishes to Howard. Jones trying to get open, and that one's good.
Good job creating an easy bucket there.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pekovic with the screen for Rubio. Pass to Pekovic, and a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Houston in the lead. Harden outside. Ariza outside. Here's Jones. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Terrence Jones was part of the 2012 championship team at Kentucky with Anthony Davis, and in year 2 with the Rockets, stepping into the starting role at power forward.
And Jones able to play on the perimeter a bit to create space for Dwight Howard inside. Former point guard in his younger days. He's a good ball handler, but his passing and shooting still a work in progress.
And Terrence Jones listed at 6'9" with a 7'2" arm span. Those numbers tell you he plays bigger.
He really does. He's strong on both backboards. He brings some shot blocking presence, and he's still really young and starting to put it all together. But I love his potential, and I like the progress he's shown to this point.
Well, the Rockets, wouldn't you say, are really to be commended, Clark, for rebuilding this team without tearing it down to the studs or tanking, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I mean, they've improved dramatically with Harden and Howard. But this is a team that's held the winning record in the West now for 8 straight seasons. That's pretty impressive.
It is. Clock is at 3. That's a 2 from Martin. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
It's amazing how Martin makes shots like that look so simple.
Rockets are gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And the Rockets showed great patience and planning over time, freeing up cap space, acquiring young assets. That enabled them to trade for James Harden and, of course, attract Dwight Howard in free agency, too.
Now here's Howard. Here's Ariza. Pekovic with the rebound. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And here's Martin. Rubio outside. Pekovic with a screen on Harden. Wiggins kicks to Young. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
And this Rockets team, for all of its success, is still young, still developing that chemistry, but make no mistake, they've elevated themselves from playoff contender to potential title contender. I think exciting times are certainly in store in Houston.
And here's Rubio. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Screen by Young. Martin wide open. He fires. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Martin's got 5.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. And then for Houston, Jeff Adrian's checked in for Jones, for Trevor Ariza. And it's Cannon in for Patrick Beverley. Here's Cannon, feeds to Howard. Hits the runner in the lane. 6 points for him. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Williams up on top. Now here's Bennett. He's guarded closer. It's Williams with the drive. Bennett the pass to Williams. Clock at 6. Here's Dang. And again it's Minnesota.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
And Harden with the stuff. No challenge from the defense there, Clark. Could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
Here's Williams. The Rockets making the shot on the wing. Brewer kicks it to Jang. Now the pass to Brewer. He dishes it to Jang. Tries from 10. No luck. The Rockets go the other way with it. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Cannon kicks to Adrian. Houston moving it around. The basket by Cannon.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Outside Williams. Got it from 16 feet.
Tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. The Rockets on top. They lead by 4. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. Established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
Getting nauseous, right as it, so analyze the caution when the light hit the ice, let 100 that you. Should I mention the fact that transition is the track, going second to the vision just to get me where I'm at? skateboard, he too wrong. I can just look at the grill of it. I don't know what I bet. Totally intensify the appeal of it. You can be jealous and rich and team. Always got so many beaches. So on me, you can fun me while I'm on my boat party, trying sunset. My name's Shake. Boy, hey. Ladies and gentlemen. Can I have it like that? 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 So drop your purse and grab your hips and act like you're trying to get this money right quick. So can I have it?
Timberwolves trail by 4.
You know, last year the Wolves proved they were competitive. No teams pushed them around. But in the Western Conference, being competitive isn't enough to get you to the playoffs.
Taking a look at the Rockets, they've got Isaiah Cannon. Jeff Adrian is out there with Howard. Then it's Harden, and it's Daniels in at the 2. Houston leading by 4. From 11 feet away, misses off the left iron. Well, the Timberwolves had a losing record of 23-29 against the rest of the West. Steve, they weren't able to stay in playoff contention for too long.
Well, injuries were a part of that, but in general, this team is still missing a few pieces before they can climb that ladder out in the West.
Here's Dang, down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Correa, no good.
Boy, that was way behind the line. Now, he can make that at times.
He certainly is one of the guys that can actually do it from there.
How about that play? Great body control, still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
So both teams making some changes here. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
And it's Begovic missing. Houston in the lead. Jones with the screen on Rubio.
Patrick Beverly is absolutely a hound dog defensively. He's got so much pit bull in him and how he goes about defending people at that guard spot. He's not a big playmaker or scorer. He's basically a three-point shooter and a defensive specialist.
That's good from Beverly. And Patrick Beverly, a nice find for the Houston Rockets, makes an ideal pairing with Harden in the backcourt.
Yeah, he sure does, Kevin, because he's tough, he's defensive-minded. He's a good complement to Harden, and I think any team in the league would love to have him just because of that toughness and that competitive desire.
And the Rockets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. As you might... have expected them to be. Clark, the Rockets were very good on the road.
Well, with the way that team was comprised with multiple threats on the floor offensively, it's no surprise to see them excel on the road.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Dwight Howard, of course, signing with Houston last season, he felt the Rockets gave him the best chance to win, saying, "This is a great spot for me, a great town, a great organization. All these young guys are ready, and they were missing one piece. All I've got to do is win now. I'm in the right situation." Kevin, certainly no misgivings on leaving L.A.
The Rockets with an exciting team, Doris. Thanks.
There are times when as a team, you find yourself missing shots that you know you normally make. I mean, that's just part of the game. But that's when you have to dig deep, stay focused, commit to playing defense, and count on your defense to keep you in there and eventually to bail you out of situations when your shot's not falling.
Well, as you said, the Rockets strong on the road last year, 21-20 record, and anytime you're over 500 on the away side, you're in a good spot.
Boy, really nice job to take what the defense was giving them there.
Rockets leading by 6. Beverly dishes to Jones. No luck. Minnesota shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. And Rubio kicks to Pekovic. Pekovic with the screen for Rubio. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Now just a 4-point Rocket lead.
What's really scary about the Rockets is that they let